Hello and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Caladia Cheney, and today I'm going to show you a quick recipe for a garlic immune booster that's really good for helping you keep your immune system up, helping you get over sicknesses very quickly. Learned it from a friend that I was working with, or rather a co-worker, 2 years back, and literally I haven't been like sick ever since. So it's a combination of olive oil, fresh squeezed lemon juice, and garlic. And what I do is I put it in like a pre-used jar. This is just a little regular jar. It had spaghetti sauce in it of some sort, and I use it, the jar, glass jars preferably. And then I have different types. I just want to show you some different types of garlic crushers. This one will crush it. This one will mince it and chop it up. It has two different blades in it. Has a garlic peel with it as well that stays in the little bottom of it. It's really good. And I have a garlic mincer. So this one has the little holes where it'll mince it and put it, you just mince it right over the jar. And then if you don't have any of these, you can use a regular knife. And I actually like the knife when it comes to crushing the garlic because it goes really quickly, helps you get it peeled. So I'm gonna start off by first peeling my garlic. I usually use it's always a 1-to-1 ratio of olive oil and fresh squeezed lemon juice. So regardless of how size of your quantity, how much you make of it, you want it to be a 1-to-1 ratio equal. And then for every basically 4 ounces of that 1-to-1 ratio, you want to add 3 to 5 cloves of garlic. So I'm gonna peel a couple of garlics here. Once you're done peeling off your garlic or separating it from the bulb, your next step is to chop it up. So I'm gonna use the knife so I can show you a quick way to actually break it up. Okay, let's move these things out of the way. If you set it on the counter, you've probably seen a professional chef do this. It smashes it, and then you move on to the next one. And the reason why I call it the potion, it's a family joke. My kids, I have 6 kids, and they range from age 30 to 18, 30, 28, 25, 23, 20, and 18. And the ones that no longer live at home, they'll like, hey mom, I need some of your potion. And they call it the potion. And I'm like, oh my gosh. They actually try to call me a witch doctor because I learn about herbs and essential oils. I have lots of essential oils. I have books about learning about essential oils, and essential oil handbook, and I tell them, oh, you need to use this and get, put a little bit in your hand and breathe in. So they're always like, mom's a witch doctor. I'm like, I'm not a witch doctor. If anything, I'm an herbalist. I might not be certified yet, but I am an herbalist, and I do take a lot of extremes of care to read, and I just really want to go with more natural things to use to help my system, because most of the stuff that's made by companies, that's mass produced, is actually contaminated with a lot of poisons and toxins, and that's why we get sick in the first place. So, okay, I've got a couple pieces here. I'm gonna go ahead and chop these up. And I'm gonna show you how the different machines work too. This one, I'm gonna cut these down because the little tools here are a lot smaller, and I could just chop, which is the normal way that we do these things. But here's a garlic mincer, and you just take your garlic, you set it inside here, inside the little pouch there. I put a couple of them in there. I'm gonna take my jar, and then I'm gonna press rather, and it presses it off the bottom. So I've still got a little bit in here. I'm gonna push it down. I'm gonna add a few more. I'm gonna press. And this way is really good because it really gets the juices of the garlic to be released. All that good medicinal all the good medicinal properties that are really well. So it's really getting minced up and blend really good with the oils, because basically there's an oil in the garlic as well. Okay, and then like after so long, you just kind of, especially once you're finished, you want to just kind of cut that off. Okay, another way, right quick, is this little chopping mincer thing. It actually comes with 2 blades. I've misplaced one of them, but you set your garlic right in here, and you just press, open it up, set the garlic in there, and it just chops it right up for you. So it's less messier, I think, than the press, but you've got your garlic, you dump it out, and then you do put some more in there. Okay, Just gonna get all that in there because you want all this garlic. Garlic's good for you. This one does a little bit, mine's broken, but it works still. See the little blades in there? When you put it in there, it shrivels it back. You roll it on the table countertop like this. You roll it back and forth until it chops it, breaks it down. You open up the little door. Let's see. Uh-oh. Well, you open up this, I'm sorry, because it's broken. You open up the top, you dump it out, and you keep going, okay? So here's some garlic. I think I need about 1 or 2 more because again, you want to do 3 to 5 cloves per every 4 ounces. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this one in, put the drawer back in. And the more you start learning about natural health benefits, you actually realize that these are really good for you. Kind of leads you into gardening, which is the next thing I'm out doing, learning how to garden now. It's really crazy, but it's been pretty interesting. I've cooked my own bok choy, my own chard, spinach, arugula. My husband's in love with arugula now. And collard greens we got from a neighbor actually, but we've been able to take the one that he gave us and continue to grow it. So we're trying to use more natural products, greens, drinks, and everything. Next, we're gonna move on to the lemons. I found out, because trial and error really is a good thing, I found out if you cut the tip off of the lemons, and it actually helps it to press better once you put it in the little juice squeezer. So I'm just gonna cut these off. I don't necessarily throw these away. I'll put these in some boiling water. I'll put them in something that I'm cooking, just to kind of get a little lemon flavor in it, and then take them out before I actually finish, preparing the meal. Oopsie. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and then press, and it just helps to press a little bit easier than with the back on it. Squeeze it really good. Set that aside. I'm gonna squeeze another one. And I know it looks like it's hard, but it would be harder with that piece on the back. Okay. Chop another one. Okay. Gonna press. Get it squeezed in. Take that one out. Another one, take this peel off. Okay. And we're gonna press it down. All right, so this right here, squeezed, that has the garlic in it, of course, but if you look at that, it's just under 4 ounces, so I want to definitely get more. The good thing about this is it keeps it from, I like it this way better than hand squeezing it because it keeps the seeds from going in. Because I could very well come in, pull out the seeds a little bit, and then some people in the old days, and some people still do now, they'll do it like this and then just squeeze it. And you see there's a lot more. I'm not worried about that because I'm gonna take these lemons and put them in water and then have infused lemon water. And I basically just chop them up, a nice little slice across that way to make them into quarters, okay? Or sometimes I do halves, sometimes I do quarters, but I prefer quarters because a lot of jars, the mouth of the jar is very small. And then when you go to try to take them out of your jars, it's a little bit more difficult. So I'm gonna go ahead and break those down. And I've got some glass jars that I can use to put this in. So I'm not concerned about the lemons and the seeds because I can see them and quickly make them, okay? I gotta get at least one more lemon. I'm actually gonna end up making a full one because my daughter wants a full one. She says I need a lot to go because she likes to take it. It's very good for you. You take it, okay, here's some good important things to know. Every morning, take it. Take 2 tablespoons, 2 swigs every morning. Okay, do it for at least 14 days, and then if you want to take a break from it, you can. And then, and that's to keep you from getting sick. Literally, I have not gotten really sick at all. And of course, I try to reduce eating foods and drinks that create a lot of inflammation in the body. So I'm doing things to be healthy, but I use it to help keep from getting sick. The onset, the first minute you feel a little bug, ooh, my throat feel a little scratchy, then you would definitely want to take it then. If you do get sick, once I had the flu, December a couple of years back, or at least 1 to 2 years back, when I first learned about it, after I had first learned about it, I had drunk too much coquita and it's really good. So, but I ended up, my system was compromised and I caught the flu. I drank this stuff like every 3 to 4 hours, and I didn't eat anything else. I just drank a little bit of this every 2 tablespoons every 3 to 4 hours. And see, now I got my 4 ounces there. And so now I can go on with the olive oil. And I drank it every day, 2 days for 3 to 4 hours. And the second day, I was feeling great. Okay, so here's my olive oil, and it's just basic olive oil you get from the store. I like to use extra virgin olive oil. I said I was gonna try the regular olive oil to see if that makes a difference. But normally I always buy extra virgin, so I'm gonna pour it in here. You wanna do at least 4 more ounces. I'm making this for my daughter who named the potion, and she likes hers a little bit less because what happens is when you get this in the refrigerator, it begins to emulsify. So I'm gonna, 8 would be, okay, so I'm gonna go just a little bit over 6. It begins to emulsify, and so in the mornings, what I normally do once I get up, and I go do my restroom routine, I go ahead and set my jar out because you want to keep this in the refrigerator. I set it out on the counter, go back and get dressed, spread the bed up, and then it's ready. And then I just take a spoon, stir it, and let me grab a spoon right quick.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got my spoon, and basically, this is it. This is the potion, okay? It's 1-to-1 ratio of olive oil and fresh squeezed lemon juice, and it's 3 to 5 cloves of garlic. Okay, so if you've got smaller garlic, you might want to add a few more. These were big size or decent sized garlic, so I only needed 3 to 5. You stir it very well like this. Are you gonna let me taste it?
Yeah.
For the camera. And this is a teaspoon. I typically use a tablespoon, but you want to get a little bit of the garlic. You want to get a little bit of the olive oil. It's all mixed in. Right there. Get rid of all the bugs. Kills the throat, the burning, the itching in the throat. Keep taking it. It's gonna go away. Your respiratory system is gonna open up. You're gonna start feeling better. Listen, people, this stuff is so good. The sciatica pain that I was having, stiffness in the back along the right side of your spinal cord, nervous system going down there, I stopped having it. I literally was having to use crutches when it would come on. I don't even have it anymore. I haven't had it in God knows when, because one day I had stopped taking this like every day for a while, and it came back, and I said, what's happening? What is this? And I realized that I hadn't taken enough of it. So I never stopped taking it. I just take it maybe like for 14 days straight, then I might take a break from it, or I might take it 7 days, then I won't take it the other 7. It's nothing that I like say routinely. I just, if I feel something going on or bug, I don't feel a little good, something, because mostly I work from home. I'm a homemaker. So when I do go out and I get a bug, or if someone comes over and they got a bug and I can feel something, I've been around somebody who's sick, literally. I go get this, make it. If I don't have any, if I've got some, stir it up, take it a couple of times, I'm better, I'm fine. Your lemons, your leftover lemons, remember I said to cut them up in little quarter pieces. You drop them in here. They're gonna come out a lot faster because remember the mouth is kind of small, so it's gonna get them down in there. So when I get ready to dump it, it's easy. I put them all in there. And if you don't want it to be too limited, you can put a few in the one jar, put a few in another jar. In my case, usually I do 2 lemons to a jar. Okay, so this is a whole nother one over here. And then I add water. Go to my machine. And I add water, fill it up, put the top on it, let it infuse. I drink the water. You want to make sure that you're not drinking this past about 3 days, which is 72 hours, because the breakdown of the lemon starts making it taste really, really sour. And always, always wash your fruits and vegetables and things like that before you use them. So these were washed thoroughly before we actually begin to use them, okay? Okay, so that's it. That's how you do it. I want you to go out and get you some lemons, some garlic, some extra virgin olive oil, make your potion, and share comments below. Let me know what you think about it. How did it taste for you? How did it help you, if anything? Send pictures of your potion. I've got lots of pictures that I tend to share. So here it is. Here's mine. I just used a regular glass jar, and thank you so much for watching.